the Senior Manager for Industry Management and Competitive Intelligence. Ooh, I like that. It even fits on his business card. That's an interesting title. With Autodesk Manufacturing is Grant Rochelle. Grant, welcome into Tomorrow. How are you?
I'm pretty good. Thank you, Dave.
You're wearing a button even that says Digital Prototyping Expert.
That
so
would be me.
Is that part of what your whole division works on and does?
Yeah, that's right. Our mission is to bring digital prototyping to all our manufacturing customers. And really what that means is we want to give them the ability to design, visualize, and simulate all their ideas before they actually make them real. That's what digital prototyping is all about.
Gotcha. Now tell me about this focus that you have particularly on market intelligence and industry marketing for Autodesk. What segments do you work with, first of all? And then let's get into this whole market intelligence thing. Sounds like you got to be kind of CIA-like.
That's right. A little skunk works going on. So yeah, we're primarily focused on industrial machinery, consumer products. So I know a lot of your listeners are very interested in consumer electronics. But we also cover building products and fabrication. So that's a lot of the structural elements that go into buildings and things like heating, ventilation, air conditioning. And we also cover process plants and, of course, automotive and transportation. So it's a pretty big, broad spread of industries that we're responsible for.
And how do you guys, when you talk about Autodesk solutions that are available for those kinds of industries, how does it stack up with others in the same industry as far as what you guys are doing versus what others do?
Yeah, well, as you said, that's where the intelligence piece comes in, the market and competitive piece.
The others aren't so intelligent.
Well, I'll talk about what we do and not about them so much. But no, it's we have a solution that we believe is the most scalable, attainable, and cost-effective for our customers compared to anybody else. So what that really means is we work really hard at Autodesk to make technology just really easy for everyone to install on the desktop. So it's the quickest and easiest way to create and maintain a digital model of this product that you're designing and creating. So if that's a consumer product like a Palm Pilot, a iPod or something like that, we're just trying to give our customers all the tools they need from the first sketch that they design digitally all the way through to the engineering piece, the simulation piece, and ultimately how they manufacture it. We just want to do that in a really simple and easy way. And
apparently you're doing that. So one of the things that you're doing is this whole digital prototyping and an opportunity. How is it that saves a customer money? What is it that they can use that to then say, wow, it's a good thing we had the digital prototyping element here?
Yeah, well, it happens in a lot of different ways. Probably the most simple element actually is a huge reduction in the number of physical prototypes. So a lot of businesses today, they spend a huge amount of time and money actually creating prototypes and testing them physically. This way, they can build a digital model and they can simulate how is it going to work, where is it going to fail, and then they can try different alternatives at the time when it's cheapest to do that, which is before you've cut metal or molded plastic. So that's one of the biggest returns, so different customers have different, stories. One of the ones I like the best is one we featured this morning, HTC in Sweden, and they went from, 5 physical prototypes at a cost of about $5 million and 12 months of work down to, just one prototype, $75,000, and it was done in just 12 weeks. And that was for a big commercial floor grinder, so.
And this, again, would happen with any kind of product in almost any kind of industry, I would imagine, right?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, all those industries that I outlined, customers can take advantage of these kinds of technologies so that they can spend more time designing, cracking out more iterations and being more innovative, because at the end of the day, they've got to be the most competitive that they can be in their market. So we're just trying to help them do that. That's what our mission is.
Any other things, Grant, that jump out at you from a consumer standpoint, for example, where you can share a success story or two for us?
Yeah, we have a lot of customers in all these different spaces, and consumer electronics is a really interesting one in particular because it is so fast-paced, and design matters. And this is where we believe we have one of our big strong advantages, because one of our products, Alias, is the premier brand for industrial designers that pretty much design any product that you could think of that is where attractiveness matters. So if you think about handheld devices, phones, a lot of PCs, electronic equipment, So we see a lot of success there with these digital prototyping technologies, and not just in the electronic space, all the way down to other products like mountain bikes. We talked about marine bikes in the session this morning as well. So
very cool. And I'll bet the portion of the Autodesk.com site that deals with your group is going to have even more interesting material and success stories among them. Huh?
Yeah, you bet. www.autodesk.com/manufacturing.
There you go. You heard it right from Grant himself. Autodesk.com/manufacturing. We'll have a link for you to see what Grant and his team are up to, especially that whole competitive intelligence part of things. Grant, thanks so much for spending a couple of minutes with us here.
You're welcome. Thank you very much, Dave.